Greece defies Mavi Vatan by militarizing and occupying Eastern Mediterranean and Aegean islands. Greece challenges Blue Homeland by militarizing and occupying Aegean islands. Turkey wants to resolve its disputes with Greece through dialogue and diplomatic channels. To this end, every time Greece is invited to mutual understanding and dialogue, it follows a provocative, aggressive military policy in Blue Homeland. Starting from Christmas-December 2020, Konstantinos Floros, the Chief of General Staff, and Alkiviotis Stefanis, the Deputy Defense Minister of Greece, have recently visited the some islands of EGAYDAAK such as Pharmakonisi, Kos, Samos, Lipso, and Myse in Mavi Vatan. Successive scandalous steps are coming from Greece, which continues its provocations and aggression in the Eastern Mediterranean and Aegean. Greece, under the 1923 Treaty of Lausanne, occupied the islands of demilitarized status and the islands covered by EGAYDAAK and heavily militarized them in defiance of Turkey. Greece has also announced a number of NOTAMs and NAVTEXs aimed at closing the Eastern Mediterranean and Aegean Sea to Turkey. Greece has several land, air, and naval bases on the islands in Eastern Mediterranean and the Aegean Sea, as well as forbidden weapons and defense systems. After 5 months of talks, Greece and Israel have reached an agreement to turn Kalamata Airport on the Peloponnese Peninsula into a joint military flight training center. The training center will have not only Greek pilots, but also pilots of other countries. Drones bought by Greece from Israel will be deployed on the Aegean Islands. Pegasus drones deployed to Chios have been observing the eastern Aegean for the past 6 months. One of the 2 Heron UAVs, which Greece has leased from Israel and will deploy to Skyros Island, is expected to arrive at the end of February 2021. The drones that Greece will deploy will be located near the Lesvos and Chios location. Occupying and aggressive Greece's challenge to Turkey. 1. Denying the Turkish identity of the Muslim Turkish minority of Western Thrace, usurping and destroying the rights of education, culture, social and political participation in their own language. Deliberately destroying the historical values of the Muslim Turkish minority, thus committing ethnic and cultural genocide. 2. Greece occupied EGAYDAAK islands and militarized them in defiance of Turkey. 3. In violation of the 1923 Lausanne Treaty, Greece increased the territorial waters boundary of the islands in the Aegean and Eastern Mediterranean from 3 miles to 6 miles. Meanwhile, it has been awaiting a favorable conjuncture to increase its territorial waters to 12 miles. 4. Greece, declared as 10 miles of airspace, while 6 miles of islands in the Aegean and Eastern Mediterranean in response to territorial waters. 5. Greece, forbade the election of Turkish Muslim clergy in Western Thrace and on its islands in the Aegean and Eastern Mediterranean by the Muslim Turkish community. Instead, Greece's appointed clerics carry out these services. In this way, Greece has banned freedom of religion and conscience. It constantly violates human rights. 6. Greece gave multifunctional military bases in Crete and Alexandroupoli to the United States against Turkey. 7. As a result of the change of the natural bed of the Meric River, part of the Turkish land remained on the western side of the Meric River. However, Greece occupied these Turkish lands as its own. In addition, Greece, seeking to block the passage of irregular migrants and political refugees, has pulled barbed wire along the Meric River. 8. After Greece subjected irregular migrants and political refugees to various tortures and blows, it pushes them back to Turkey from the Meric River. Cruel Greece usurps the valuable belongings and money of irregular migrants and political refugees, pushing them naked back to Turkey from the Meric River. As a result of this cruel attitude of Greece, there are hundreds of irregular migrants and political refugees who drown in the Meric River every year. 9. Greece treats irregular migrants and political refugees in the Aegean as inhumane to those who cross the Meric River. After various tortures and blows to them, Greece usurps their valuable belongings and money, pushing them back in broken or small boats to die in the Aegean Sea. Frontex ignores Greece's inhumane treatment of irregular migrants and political refugees in the Aegean. 10. Greece challenges Turkey by organizing military activities with non-regional actors. Greece wants to nullify the agreement signed by Turkey with Libya by signing an EEZ agreement with Egypt in the Eastern Mediterranean. For this purpose, it constantly conducts military exercises with non-regional countries in the Eastern Mediterranean and Aegean. Instead of solving its problems with Turkey in traditional diplomatic ways, Greece continues to throw up its provocations and aggressions, hoping for help from non-regional actors, EU, US and France, in Blue Homeland. Greece, founded by the imperialist powers as a project state in 1821, is preparing for its biggest challenge in the Blue Homeland in pursuit of the historical dream of Megalo idea.